Welcome, Chosen One.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Gwent video. Sorry for there not being one yesterday. I gotta be honest. As most of you probably know, I'm not the best deck builder. Like, I come up with some ideas every now and then. And, take some approaches that, may be interesting. But I'm not a good deck builder, and especially when it comes to new cards, like, I don't know if it's just, like, my knowledge of the game isn't deep enough, or, like, maybe my thinking is too narrow-minded, or whatever. But I can't look at new cards and know what to do with them. That's just a weakness I have, and I admit it. I mean, you saw from the initial 2 decks on patch day, they were pretty easy to slap together, but they were highly unoptimized. Several things that, should be tweaked and will be tweaked. But those were really the only ideas I had fleshed out enough to have a full deck. Albeit not the best deck, but still a full deck. None of my other ideas panned out. I've been trying and trying and trying. I tried recording 2 videos with 2 different decks yesterday. It didn't work out. But I've been trying. But today, just to buy myself some extra time, I'll be netdecking. I'll be netdecking Specimen's Witcher NR. Because it looks pretty good. And, excuse me, it's still early in the morning. I got a dentist appointment today, so I'm getting a head start. It looks really strong. And, I checked out his video just to understand the thoughts behind the cards, and he showed some clips of some very big King Ragnars, which I really hope that we can pull off as well. This deck is a straight up net deck. I don't think I've changed anything. I tried fitting in like the Witcher trio, but it ended up just wasn't worth it. So it's an uprising deck. We have Vesemir Mentor and Erlen of Larvik, both of which will boost most of our units, almost all of them in Vesemir's case, and all that are still in the deck in Erlen's case. And that's going to be really good with Lyrian Scytheman from the Uprising. We also have 2 Lyrian Scythemans in the deck. If you want a proper explanation of this deck, just go to Specimen's channel. I will of course link to I'll link to his deck guide on playgwent.com, and from there I believe you can click on his video as well. So go give him all the credit, because he deserves it. But yeah, we have Irden because, oh my god, it is necessary. It is so necessary. It wasn't necessary day 1 when I thought it was clever to include it. But as soon as I was done playing, it was necessary. Geralt Gwent to tutor out one of our many Witchers. Make sure we get Vesemir and Erland in round 1, which is when we can benefit from the carryover the most. We also have Selective Mutation, of course. One of my favorite cards from the set, and, judging by your comments, a lot of you have this as your favorite as well, which is cool. Keldar will spawn a Witcher student on this row with resupply. Not super relevant. It's the Adrenaline 4 when he just does it every turn automatically. That's what we really want. Of course, we gotta have the new location. Love all these location cards. King Ragnar. We'll get back to why he's good. I mean, Geralt Gwent has a shield, and he may give a shield. So that's a hint. John Natalis, the tutor, Amphibious Assault, but we also have Target Practice, the new Witcher-based warfare, which will boost an ally by 4, and if there's a Witcher on the boosted units row, we also get a Witcher student. Very good, very relevant. Leo boosts health by 1 for every Witcher you control. Hopefully we'll get a lot. Berengar is just the point slamming card. We have a lot of Witchers, so he will not destroy himself. And a 9 for 6, with basically no condition, is very good. 1 Griffin Witcher Mentor. This is not a spectacular card by any means. Like, I don't know if this will ever be a 2 of. Like, it could be, but does it have to be? Just draw at the top unit, and it fixes your hand a little bit, which is good. With the Adrenaline 4, it will boost the unit you drew by 2, which, you know, if you're not forced to play it that round, it's carryover, which is good. It's a good card. But it's just like, okay, boom, this is what it is. It's what it does. It's fine. Could be good. Griffin Witcher. A 4 for 5 that, you know, pings every turn for 1. And when you get down to 3 or less cards in your hand, he will damage a random enemy by 3 and lock himself. So, you know, he will, you know, just... It's basically a way for him to get full value, even if the round ends a couple of cards early. But, of course, if you give him Veil... I mean, this is combo like we all know about, but if you give him Veil, he will not be able to lock himself, but he'll still do the 3 damage. And so he'll be doing 3 damage plus the 1 ping, you know, for the 3 remaining turns. And, you know, Speci put in 1 Fortune Teller to be able to give Veil. If you're able to give Veil to a Griffin Witcher in a round where it matters, it's good. It's worth the Fortune Teller. It also has the Doomed option, which is good for, like, some carryover units. Flying Redanian. Crow Mother. Not that that's very relevant. You can do it on a Greatsword. You can do it on Igern. I want to say you can do it on V, but that shit never stays on the board until the opponent's turn, so you won't be able to, unfortunately. Speci didn't have this, at least not on the Plague Gwent deck guide, but Crystal Skull. Just a way to protect and give Veil to a Griffin Witcher without having to draw the Fortune Teller. 1 Artificer, just to give shield, just to protect preferably Keldar, because he is amazing if you're able to protect him and stick him on the board. And also, like, play with formation. It's a 5 for 4. It gives a shield. If you're playing Ragnar that round, that shield is worth 3 points. If it protects one of our pretty powerful engines, it pays for itself there. We also have 1 Radovit's Royal Guards. Now, this is a change that he made not in the video I watched, but it happened later, so I'm not sure why he took out an Artificer to put in a Royal Guard. Maybe it's just a better card. I mean, I like Royal Guards, and they usually do a good enough job of protecting while being a 6 for 4, so I don't know, maybe just run 2 of those. Although, you know, the shield is nice. And, yeah, Griffin Witcher Adept. I mean, this, you know, like Speci said, this is probably one of the most powerful bronzes he's ever played. Or it's maybe one of the most powerful bronzes he's ever played. It's a 4 for 4 with a shield, and it will transform an allied Witcher into a base copy of itself, meaning it becomes a 4 strength unit with a shield that can later do the same thing. Obviously great with the Witcher student tokens, because they're just 2 strength, so this ability will give you 2 points and a new shielded unit, and you can keep going. Great with Ragnar. It also works with the Griffin Witcher Ranger. You know, he'll boost health by 1 for every unit on the opposite row, but then he can transfer all the boosts from himself to an allied unit, so he can play for like a decent amount of points if the opponent is row stacking enough. But then he can transfer those boosts and become a 2-strength Witcher, which we can transform into a 4-strength Witcher with a shield. Very helpful. You can also do it on, you know, when you play Vesemir. You know, he's usually just a 4, but you can make him into a 4 with a shield. And, you know, the same with Geralt Erden. Even with both boosts, he's just a 4, but you can make him into a 4 with a shield. And of course, the Witcher student tokens are the big deal. They're the big boy moneymakers. So yeah, Speci got some amazing games with this, and I hope that I can do the same. I'm gonna have to clear my throat quite a bit before I start playing the matches, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Sorry about having the net deck already, but I'm really struggling to build decks that are you know, fun and thematic in the way that I want them to be, but also stand a chance against all the crap I know I'll be queuing into. But we'll get there. You know, I just have to warm up to the expansion a little bit. Try out the new cards in a safe net decked environment. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. And let's jump to the gameplay now. Alright, first up, ST Movement, I bet.
You get a thunderbolt. You get a thunderbolt.
Yes. This is gonna be tough. People have apparently really started to figure this one out. There's this, you know, prime card here. But we have to be able to secure a last say with it. Which I would say is a bit more of an issue. But let's see, we gotta have access to... Okay, we have both our carrier units. We are going second, which is very, very good. Is this the hand? I hope it is. But the thing is, we gotta win round 1 to get last say, and... I mean, we have a lot of shields. Like, we have a lot of shields. So, a lot of that random pinging, and we can refresh the shields between these guys, so... Potentially, we could play around a lot of their incidental damage.
Style. That's right. I like fighting with style.
So he moves to melee. He's gonna go to ranged next. So if I play this on melee. Do we start with this? I think we do. Yeah, I like starting with this. Because now we can select a mutation. We'll get some tokens. We can transform those tokens. Now, as with most of my videos, I have not played this deck before. I like to get my first impressions going, you know?
The Enche are different, more knowing and dignified.
Okay. So it's gonna go back to melee now. So we can use select a mutation because we want to get. Do we want to get Erland? Or do we want to Quen into Erland? For extra points. No. And we shuffle back. I think I want the Sidemen. I think that will just get I think the Griffin Witcher will just get moved somehow and be worth a lot less to us. We're starting off with double mentor. Alright, hit the shield on this, which is fine. I do have to make sure. Let's see, if I do this, that will tank the ping with the shield next turn. And I think we just play Erland.
This world needs witchers, not marauders.
If he doesn't kill him, we can always drain out the boost from the deck. Makes him a really threatening card. But of course, if we can keep the boosts, that'd be very nice. But if we do have to drain the boosts, I hope we can do it before we play Vesemir, so we don't drain all of our carryover boosts. I mean, look, oh my god, that's a lot of boosts. And obviously the Carceran also gives us carryover. Okay, Melina. Doing what? Alright, that's okay. That's actually pretty good. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna drain the boosts. I can boost him up. Then get a new Witcher student. Or do I want to play this guy first? It's a bit slow now. Can I Amphibious Assault into something? Nothing I particularly want. Honestly, let's drop this and get a second one of these just to keep the shields going. I think that is like really valuable. Now we do have to be a little bit concerned because I've now spent 2 of 3 adepts, but we do have access to the last one with Amphibious Assault when we need it for the big Pogner round. The big Pogner. Okay, moving that up. That's interesting. We can drop Vesemir next turn. He's currently playing for, you know, good amount of points.
Don't worry, this ought to smoke him out.
Really wants to kill him. I guess that makes this a kind of a good target practice. He's also a good transform. If I can just know that I want to not drain the boosts, he's a great transform target. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'll do this and this. Kind of sucks. Like whenever he hits this, that I can't really transform for a shield reapplication. But we'll get there. I guess because the shields are getting pinged off so hard. Oh, oh, oh! I win on even. That's very promising. Because now we can bleed and Irden. Is that what we want to do? Do we want to Irden? Ugh, I would like protection for this. I think we have to push. And also use this. So I think we're gonna assault. For Artificer or Adept? Let's do the Artificer.
My latest masterpiece. Behold it, admire.
Maybe I should have gotten an Adept. Keep tanking the shields, you know. All right, I gotta play around the guy that kills the rightmost unit. This will kind of do it, though. I just have to... stick him.
Tell me what you see. Be specific.
Maybe I shouldn't have played him so early. Like, it's... It's gonna be another 2 turns before he actually starts doing stuff. But I don't know how much direct control this deck will have. There's that. Moving up in the world. Alright. What I can do is I can Natalis for this. Good. I have to use this on something. And considering I will get Amphibious Assault back, I think I'll just do it on the Adept. Because I think that's what I'm getting? I'm not sure. Okay, so starting next turn, he will be generating Witchers every turn. So I guess we want to hold off on Vesemir and Leo until we have more Witchers. But we can't really play Erden, we can't really play Ragnar. What? A trap. I guess Crushing Trap. In which case I want to buff these up so they don't die. I'll take this 7-point Vez. We have 2 points per turn. He has, well, now with Adrenaline 4, he's going to have 3 points per turn. Ragnar is not looking very good. I wonder what you have. I wonder what that trap was. A lot of value, that's what I think. That will trigger first too, so it doesn't... He can't ruin some value. Alright, he's tainted his deck with the Neuromancy. Triad Matron. Oh. The trap didn't trigger first. That's interesting.
No, oh no, no, no. You can't just sacrifice it.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
It's pretty nice that this puts him to the right, so if he has... What's he called? Baron? Behen? The guy that kills the one on the right. He's a bit more offensive in his playstyle. I don't know why I put him there. He has spent all his leader though. That's good. Let's see what happens next. we got that out of him.
There's a great deal to be learned.
Yeah. We obviously can't really fight that. It's just going to be a tad too many points. But we can pass now, having gotten him down to a fairly short round. And we got this out of him. And his leader. Now we have Erden, which may not be that good in, let's see, a 5-card round. I mean, if he gets his ideal setup, then Erden will be good. This hand, however, is not good. I don't like you either. Okay. This is not good. Not good at all. Wow. Talk about playing it wrong, huh?
The wonders of projectiles and ranged weapons.
At least we have carryover. Do you have some offensive movement? Making a bomb? Please a Neuromancy for making a bomb. That would be epic. What you got? Dryad Matron, okay. Just putting a lot of boosts on the ranged row, that's very good. I mean, I may as well. Oh, he's gonna hit something for 3. He's gonna ruin my Erden. Why do you ruin my Erden, bro? Yeah, good job. I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault. First time playing, okay? I'm not Spessy. I'm a lesser being. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna transfer the boosts and transform him. Oh. Damn it. He has Erden too. Well, at least I did this, and I'm doing this now. See, if I wait with Erden, I deny him an extra 2 points. But I'll be able to give myself an extra shield, which is worth 3 points.
Let's get this over with.
Hey, I can see Care Saren from here.
I guess that's the way to go. He couldn't even get the Adrenaline 3 on Bren.
Will beg. They always do.
Alright.
Can I come down now? What is the matter?
Boom. I mean, Ragnar, 3 points per shield. Like, he needs 2 shields to not be useless, and 3 plus, he's just good. He was 13 points, because I managed to just muster up 3 shields. That's very good. Ooh. And our mirror. A full-on mirror match, so it's just about who Ragnar's first. Great. Let's see, I have the stratagem, so I don't need this. Otherwise, a fairly good hand. A very decent hand. I enjoy. I think I'll just take this. I think I'll try to be more conservative with the adepts. Like, if I can save one of my 3... No, if I can save 2 of my 3 potential adepts, that'd be nice.
For honor.
If it's more or less pure mirror match, which, I mean, it's... I'm net decking Speci. Everybody net decks Speci. So it's probably pure. Then this guy will stick, I'd imagine. Oh, he's got his own.
Knights get princesses and we get what? Bloody stringers.
Well. Adept. Or Kerceran. Adept.
Climbing's the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
And now I think we select a mutation. Grab Vesemir. I guess we can play Erland first, just to give Vesemir the boost. We'd be losing value if not. We're just gonna go for the draw without the adrenaline. So it's just a 5-point card that fixes his hand.
'Tis our nightly duty. A witcher with no honor is no brother of mine.
That's good. Stick to your code, brother. I'm a witcher with a lot of honor. A net deck Speci. That's very honorable. Griffin Witcher Ranger for
Justice. That is what.
for not a lot. Now I could just suck out these boosts. But I don't know if I have to. Honestly, why don't we target practice and boost him? Just so he'll live.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
Hey, I can see Kerceran from here.
So we can suck out the boost if we want to, although I don't think we'll have to. I think our setup is just good. It's a good setup. I was going to transfer the boosts to him. That's just 2 boosts. He's really pinging down my brother. Oh, he has boiling oil? I should have boosted him.
Dark clouds gather over
Or amphibious assault. That makes more sense. Griffin Witcher. Okay, see now. Okay. I thought of the adept, but it's not the adept, it's this guy. Well, I can play this for decent points now, or I could go grab Vesemir while I'm at it. Shuffle in a... I mean, this is all good. I think we'll just save the Scytheman.
Sticks spin around and smash you.
Can I come down now?
We're always threatening the big boost drain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12-point order effect, which will soon be almost doubled, I believe. Yeah, protect him. It's fine. Your boy's gonna be locking up shop real soon. That's 2 turns. But after those same 2 turns, my boy will be hitting for 4 every turn, whereas his will not be. I'll have nothing to transform, but I mean I don't have to, I can just save them. Yeah. There's no point going after these, so I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill potential adept targets, and also if he plays, you know, mentor, which I bet he does, because it's probably a Speci net deck, just like mine, which is great. I want to take Witchers off the board. I also want to take off targets that are too small for this guy to properly hit. Okay, if he survives this turn, I'm going to... I'm going to boost him up. Okay, these shields are going to be very valuable when all 3 of those go off. Also this 2 strength unit. So, here's what we do. Target practice. Bring Mr. Man back on top. Transform this to put a second shield on the board. And here we go. It's going to hit for 3 damage. And not lock himself. Can't say the same for your boys. He's gonna take off a target that will soak up a ping. Did he use the order effect? Okay. Now they're gonna hit pretty hard, but you know we can just hope that they all hit here. Mentor. Well, we can play this for 8 points on melee. Okay, 2 of them hit shields. That's very good. I can just... I don't need to put on a second shield, but there's absolutely no reason not to. Boost this guy. Doesn't really matter. I guess we take a boost off in case of a Scytheman. Okay. Leo.
No, I never underwent mutation, but I'm still a Witcher, damn it.
That's the right attitude, brother. I like it. Quen. I mean, Quen isn't pulling the most amazing things anymore. We can just pull our own Leo, which may be really bad if this goes into a shorter style of round.
Who the hell are you calling hot-headed?
Oh yeah, we do this. Boost him up. Gain some points.
Getting down's another matter.
I forgive you. I know it's hard to always avoid the shielded units. I get it. When he's played Mentor, he's played... Damn it. Okay, that barely worked for him. He's gonna force me to play this, which I don't like.
Hey, I can see Cassera from here. The bolt softens them up, the sword finishes them off.
mean, I don't want to lose, but I don't want to suck at all those boosts. He has his leader too. I should have sucked the boost. Oh my god, what? I guess his last card was very valuable because that's strange. Well, he's already spent his thing, and if I dry pass, I can't. So that's tricky. Ragnar. Actually, I can do some things. I'm gonna boost. He spent Irden, so I'm probably just gonna boost up this fella. I think, because that's what I'm grabbing with my next assault, and then we just grab something big. Oh, this. 11 points, and we draw this with carryover. Put a card back. Well, damn it. Well, if you do draw it again, it has 2 extra points. So yeah, he needs 12 points in this next play to punish this bleed. Which I don't think he can do. Has his deck been any different than mine so far? No. Okay. That's good for setting up carryover.
With the rise above, go beyond, become more.
But I get my card back. I have last say. Maybe I'll have Irden. Would be nice. Would be really nice. It's a shame Amphibious Assault can't get Irden. Wait, he spent his second Amphibious Assault? I'd say that's a lot of points you want next round. I mean, yeah, sure. It could get Irden, but so can everything else. That's life. Alright. I don't like these cards. That's fine. Okay, we draw him. We don't get Irden though.
Can I come down now? Tell me what you see.
I mean, he's not gonna have the random removal that Speci didn't put in, right? So he doesn't have anything I don't have. Yeah, he just has the same stuff. But I have Assault, which I guess can get me a Scytheman. Two Adepts. Is that too much? That may be too much. I mean, should I just Ragnar now? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. It's 20 points. And he can get his shields back. I think I do it. He can get 2 shields back. And if he waits, he can actually get 4 shields back. But I don't have as much shield reapplication. Why did you do that? I don't have as much shield application, so if he had pulled the same thing on me, it would have been bad. I'm obviously holding off on this. I'm not giving an extra shield to him. Oh, I forgot I was going for this. Could just go for that. It's a lot of points.
The windmiller hit me hard.
Why?
Load of the pendulum. Much better than that.
A time to reap, a time to sow.
He didn't even have Ragnar. But yeah, like he would have gotten the same Ragnar as me if he had had it. But the thing is, if I hadn't pulled the trigger when I did, and he had had Ragnar and decided to pull the trigger, he would have gotten an even bigger Ragnar, and I would have gotten a smaller Ragnar. So at least now we got even Ragnars, which benefits me. And also him not drawing Ragnar and selective mutationing as his last card is also very beneficial to me. Scoia'tael again, I was kind of hoping for something different. Ooh, Deadeye Ambush, it's different. It's something else. Yeah, we don't want two of those. We have both of our big boy carryover big boys, which is nice. We can add a shield to something. How about no? That's fine. But no. Alright, let's see how quickly he gets moved. Or heat waved. Let's see, we don't have a whole lot of Witcher Swarm. We have target practice. We have 2 target practices. And some Witchers, obviously. See, I think I may just Amphibious Assault for a Witcher of some sorts. Maybe a second Griffin. Oh. Yeah. What I should have done is I should have not boosted him, and I should have gone for the second one. And seen what he did.
A Witcher with no honor is no brother of mine.
I could get the other one. If he had the Aneromancy for that, he doesn't have more movement. So I could at least stick it. It's like our best. Our best just, you know, very down to earth, normal engine. With a big finish. I guess. Alright, not that I ever use that order effect, but thank you for wasting your heat wave on 4 points. I mean, like, there's a lot of scary text on that card, so I get it. Did we just get an Adept? We're gonna get 2 tokens. We can transform. We can transform Vesemir. No, I think I'll just go with this.
The bolt softens them up, the sword finishes them off.
This is a good tactic. Good tactic, my boy. Alright, if people are going to start heat waving Erland, that is good. I mean, he didn't even have immunity. Like, you could have just waited to see if I actually did use the order and then heat wave him. Now you've just denied me wasting my carryover. Ooh, if we see a sneaky pass here, I won't be able to Vesemir this round. which I guess is fine. We'll see what he does. If he plays just one more turn, you know, I can Vesemir. Vesemir for 7 and set up a bunch of carryover. Speci did a good job with this list. I mean, obviously a lot of this does build itself. Not to take away credit from him. But like the one-off fortune teller, I haven't been able to use it, and I don't think I will in this video. But I think it's fine. He's just setting up a bunch of carryover. Hope you'll excuse me for doing the same thing. Okay. Well, all of these units are boosted by either 1 or 2. Ooh, are we gonna get a long round with Ragnar? With 3 adepts going? I mean, with all the shields, like, we can tank Vernociel, right? I don't need this. We can tank Vernociel, I think. See, I still have the target practice. Yeah, I think I want that. What adrenaline cards do we have? Keldar. That's nice to have access to. So I'll keep the mutation for now. I could just thin it out. Right? Like, it's not the best card that I have. I could play this for some carryover. But no, like, it still gets the same amount of points. There's no point. I think I'm just gonna do this. I don't think I need that. I think I just want to thin out a 4 provision card to help improve my draws. We have some potentially good draws. Erden not good against elves. Unless, of course, we hit them after they Isengrim. But even then, like, yes, you can get 9 points. Oh. Oh. Is this Deadeye Ambush movement? I guess with this it kind of makes sense. I know people were talking about the mentor and Deadeye Ambush. Although I don't think too highly of that. But if he's playing cards like that, then I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a self-movement elf thing. Which makes me maybe want Erden. I mean, there is going to be a scenario. There's going to be a scenario in Vernociel. You don't play that leader without those cards. But that's fine. That's okay. We have shields. There's one. And there's him. Yeah, a lot of good cards. Why doesn't Erden have adrenaline? This is the only adrenaline card left. I mean, it's good. It'll play for 9 points if we save it for the adrenaline effect, which is really good. I can also assault out something. I don't know if we'll swarm too much with this. Really not sure. Yes. That's okay. Do we open up with the shielded dude? I mean, right now he gets kind of pinged down, to be honest. We can assault for a shielded dude. Well, let's just play shielded dude. So I was saying I wanted to be a bit more conservative with my adepts. Well, now I have access to all 3 of them in round 3. I don't know if that's gonna be too much. Depends on how much damage our opponent is gonna be sticking on the board. Okay. All right. Do we just get the second one? I think we do.
Climbing's the easy thing. Getting down's another matter.
They can't really retransform each other for a while. Although with enough pings, this guy can maybe be transformed. He could be trans. I don't know how common that is. Okay. Well, now we mutate. We just grab this boy, shuffle back in a... I mean, honestly, there's going to be a lot of shuffling here, which I don't like. Do we just shuffle him? In which case, keeping mutation was very bad. I mean, actually not bad, because, I mean, look at this. Like, it was 8 points, essentially. And, you know, shields and witchers and all the good stuff. Your adrenaline 4? Yeah, we don't have to do that yet. We don't want to do that yet. His waylay may go to waste. Unless he has an elf that deals 3 damage, which I mean, Yavin would deal 4. 5 actually, so it's still kind of a waste. Okay, just purifies a shield. Well, none of these.
I'm so tired.
Well, now you gotta be careful. Because I can retransform. Yes.
Take back what was stolen.
Okay, I need something to transform with him first. What do we get? I mean, we want to Geralt something with a shield. This can't really get us anything either. Nothing for this turn. I guess we Geralt. Oh, it's actually really tricky. No, I think we sacrifice Geralt a little bit here. Oh my god, he can tutor Erden. Why did I think I didn't have a tutor for Erden? Okay, we do this. He's pretty good. There we go. Should I get another one? Another Shield Master. I think so. I think I kind of want that. What you playing there, son? Heat Wave? Cat Witcher. Another one.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns?
Okay. It's not good that he takes the shield off of this. Because that we can't really transform very well. But we can do this.
Climbing's the easy thing.
This.
Getting down's another matter.
Do we get another one? I mean, we have a bunch of cards we don't want to transform. But they'll transform each other, but I kind of think it's enough to have the 3. Oh, we have 2. We have 2 active. Nah, screw it.
Can I come down now?
I also realized that I don't get the boost from this. Misplays all around, but it wouldn't be an Ace of Plays video if I didn't screw up a couple 50 times. That's fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, shield, do your job. Make me happy that I have 3 of you guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. This is nice. So I want him. I think I want him with these boosts. And then you become that. You go back, and you know what? You did good. You deserve a new shield. And some more strength. Oh no.
To play with my prey, I enjoy that.
Well. This one is tricky.
Hey, I can see Siren from here. Can I come down now? Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we don't want to play more in the back.
The windmiller hit me hard.
He has a lot of points, but you know what? So do I.
Like a pin fit if it passes,
I don't think I have enough points.
Always going on about this art, fella.
You don't have a shield?
Hey, I can see Siren from here. No, I never underwent mutation, but I'm still a Witcher, damn it.
Neither the pendulum.
I know I shouldn't be playing on melee. Just giving him points there. Wait, what? Oh, good. He didn't have space, I guess. Well, it kind of helps that that happens.
Can I come down now?
Well,
No, I'm on it.
actually, I should do these ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Ragnar.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
And then
Spirits willing and how but these damn boots
we have room for the last Witcher student. And we barely have room for Ragnar. Perfectly calculated. Why are you discarding cards? Oh, because... Why would you do that? There you go. Not even my final form. I guess I managed my rows a little bit better than you, dear opponent. Because I actually had perfectly enough space for all the Witcher students. Well, actually, I would have missed one Witcher student towards the end here. But I got him. That was fun. That was neat. Great job, Spessy. That was a fun deck. A fine Witcher specimen, as I've called the deck, as a beautiful pun to honor thy name. Savior, please. Save Gwent. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, apologies for having to resort to net decking already. But like I said, I'm really struggling to build full decks. Like I have like individual cards that okay, I want to build a deck with that and that. But then it's just like implementing everything together. I need to warm up to the expansion a little bit more, but I'll obviously keep working. I'll keep working hard. You guys, if you have fun decks you want me to try and that you think I maybe would like, please do send them. Help me out, because I'm at kind of a loss here. As exciting as expansions are, they're always difficult because it's like new cards that you have to think about when you think about matchups and opponents, but it's also new cards that you have to consider for building your own decks, and you want to consider them because they're new, exciting, but you don't know, how they work best. It's tough, but I mean that's part of the appeal as well. That there's new stuff and you don't know exactly how everything works, so you experiment, you try it out, you see what works, you see what doesn't, and then when you finally get somewhere and it's like, this is looking pretty good, then you feel great. I guess I was kind of lucky to not run into the monster shenanigans, although in a long round, I think in a long round, if you play this deck properly, like with all the carryover and like the massive Ragnar, like the Monsters V deck doesn't run removal at all, as far as I know. So you'll be able to stick a lot of Witcher students transformed into, Griffin Witcher Adepts. Massive Ragnar. And again, with all the carryover, maybe it could have worked. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. What's the best way to play against that deck? I guess you gotta be a super greedy deck and go into a long round. I beat it with my janky movement deck because I got a long round and that deck just vomits points in long rounds. So I guess something like that. But I don't see normal decks. And I say normal because some of these new ones seem very overtuned. It's too far to say. I'm not gonna call OP on anything. And like I don't know if it's just because we don't know how to play against them yet, but some of them seem to vomit out points uncontrollably. Of course, movement has definitive counters. Win round 1 and bleed them really helps. If you do go into a long round, Irden is fantastic. We just gotta learn how to play against these decks and learn how to best play our own new decks. Again, if you have any cool new decks that you think I would enjoy, do send them my way. Either in the comments or, there's contact info in the description. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I recommend this deck, and it's made by Spessy, so I can highly recommend it because I know it's good because it was made by him. So do try it out if you get a chance. And do come back later this week, hopefully tomorrow, for more Gwent content here with me. Maybe we'll rank up tomorrow. That'd be great. I don't even know what I'll play. Usually when I'm this close to ranking up, I try to play something I'm more confident with. And then once I ranked up, that's when I pull out the super jank. Because I'm like, okay, I got what I wanted. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon. And until then, have a good one. Hope you're enjoying the expansion. I know there are some decks that just are already making a lot of players, you know, want to, you know, take a break until a hotfix, or, you know, not play ranked. Which is a shame, but like if these decks are legitimately problematic, we will get a hotfix. Like, I think they've always been good about hotfixing things that are very problematic from the get-go. So, like, either it resolves itself and people learn how to play against it and it's like, oh, it's actually not that bad, or it will get hotfixed. So just hang in there. I will too. Have a good one.